What it do? We got a new exhaust for the bike. I got a Dominator full exhaust in the mail a few days ago, so I'm super stoked to put it on. It's gonna save a ton of weight, sound better. It was pretty simple to put together. I probably put it together in about 10 minutes. I think it's about 7 or 8 pieces, including the 4 headers. Match the colors, throw the springs on. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is take off the rear set on the right side just so we can get to the first hanger on the stock slip-on. And then you'll be able to access that first hanger at the bottom. 2 bolts. Just like that. After the first bottom hanger, we'll go to the passenger peg hanger. Then we'll jump to the slip-on muffler guard. It's black because I got hit a few weeks ago. Full YouTube video of that coming up soon. Right now, I'm just taking the exhaust apart kind of piece by piece. We'll start with the muffler guard, and then I'll take the slip-on off, and then I'll take the bread box with the headers off in one piece. And if you do start your bike, just know that the headers are gonna get hot within like 15-20 seconds, and you probably won't be able to touch your headers for about 20-30 minutes afterwards. So if you do start it, let it cool down so you don't burn yourself. Oh, the bike sounds. Pretty quiet. When I got this bike, I was like really surprised how quiet it was. I've never bought a brand new bike with a stock exhaust. To get the exhaust off, I just took a crescent wrench, and I think it might be like an 8mm bolt. It's pretty small, but took a crescent wrench to the worm gear clamp, loosened it up, and the exhaust comes right off. Exhaust is unbolted. As soon as the exhaust came off, I could tell that the stock slip-on weighed as much as my Dominator full exhaust system, which is pretty insane. A ton. The Z900 stock weight for the exhaust is around 27 pounds. My Dominator full exhaust is about 8 or 9 pounds. So it saves me around 16-17 pounds, which is pretty insane. I've seen people ride around with no exhaust, so I just wanted to hear what it sounded like real quick. Wang, wang. Now I'm going to take off the belly fairing so we can get to the O2 sensor. There we go. This had me stumped for about 20-30 minutes. I saw a couple of videos of a couple dudes completely cutting the O2 sensors. I saw a video of a guy lifting up his gas tank and unclipping an O2 sensor underneath the tank so he could twist it off. And I was just really nervous about twisting the O2 sensor, but I called someone and he said, hey man, just twist it. It should come off in about 4 turns. It won't mess up the wiring whatsoever. So hopefully that information will help some of you guys out. So we got the O2 sensor out. We have both the hanger bolts off. I did grab my jack and throw it under the bread box just so when I do undo all of the header bolts, it won't just drop down. And now we just have to do the headers, which is going to be a 12mm. And there's 8 bolts for the headers. Once everything is unbolted, you can grab the bread box from underneath and the headers and kind of just wiggle it out. It should just come out no problem. There she is. This is so heavy. That bread box is huge though, so. First thing on the new exhaust, I'm gonna throw the bottom hanger bolt in just so the exhaust is gonna be held up. I'm not gonna screw it in tight because if you do that, the headers are not gonna go in smooth. You're gonna really be fighting with them. So just put that bolt in and leave it loose. Now I'm just gonna start putting the headers where they go. They're nice and loose, so they're fitting in perfect, so it's really no problem. All right, home stretch. Oh, I'm over it. Guard back on. We're good. So when installing the O2 sensor on the new exhaust, I'm twisting it counterclockwise about 4 times. That way when I screw it on, when it tightens, the wires are gonna be straight. They're not gonna be all twisted up. Now we'll put the belly fairing back on. It's like 2 screws. And then it also clips in a couple spots too. The exhaust hanger is just gonna be 1 nut and 1 bolt, pretty simple. And then once you get that tightened, you can now put your rear set back onto your motorcycle. There she is. Alright, that was the full install of the Dominator exhaust. I hope some of these tips help you guys out. And be safe out there this summer. Cool, no lights on. Holy shit.